Should I continue to assert my superpowers? I attempted reaching for the cup of water when I woke up sluggish last week, but then I moved the cup of my thoughts instead. Before this, I had come to terms with living an insecure existence and passing away without really doing anything. I couldn't believe it. I had a lengthy list of physical issues from living carelessly, but I didn't care since I had mental abilities, and this unexpected ability was my ticket to fame and prosperity. I used cups and other little things as practice targets for my mental skills. Whenever I moved anything, I would giggle uncontrollably and cry happy tears. I used my mental talents to play practical jokes on my boss and coworkers while at work, and I also set my notice month in advance. Putting in my month's notice felt amazing, and all the terrible things I had to go through at work suddenly became irrelevant. At this time, I hadn't informed anybody about my mental abilities, and I wasn't sure who to tell. It was frightening to realize that I may be the subject of experiments, or even that there were individuals out to get me. My goal was not to become a superhero, but to simply become well known and make a lot of money. I realized I was simply a giant coward who runs in the family, but even with my abilities, I was afraid to approach others. Nevertheless, I made the decision to inform my closest friend, we've been friends since high school, about it. Together, we were bullied, rejected by females, and hired for jobs we detested. When I have all of this money, I'm going to aid him. My buddy was shocked when I showed him my mental abilities and promised him that you too would succeed from my success. However, when I attempted to move a drink he desired, it struck a wall instead of him. I attempted to return the drink to its original location, but it shattered and struck my companion. Subsequently, the drink began floating on its own, and I vowed to my buddy that I wasn't the one responsible. Subsequently, an unseen force broke my friend's neck, advanced toward me, and hurled the beverage in my direction. It was a figure out of sight. This unseen individual was only tricking me into believing I had mental abilities, even though I never had any. When I attempted to reach for my cup a few weeks later, it moved toward me, but this time I was certain it wasn't me. Now, the unseen individual is giving the impression that I possess mental abilities. Should I continue to assert my mental abilities and profit from them,